a fun, joyful person. You know, I knew that from the first time I met you. Tell me something now. We understand that. Well, tell them where you from, your man. Like you not from the states.
So yeah, so I'm from Canada, so like a lot of things are way different over here than they are over there in the States. Um, I'm from Nova Scotia, so Nova Scotia is like we have like the biggest black community in Canada, actually. I'm from North Preston, that's what the community is called. Um, Not much more to say. Like we're really known for like seafood and stuff like that. Since we're kind of like the east side, like the Maritimes. Um, oh, no, our weather sucks. I guess I can. Our weather is very wishy-washy. Like one day it's really hot outside, the next day it's piss pouring raining. So it's like, but it's pretty quiet over here. This is where people come to like retire, lay back, buy a house, build a house. So
Oh man, sounds good, man. Listen, kudos to Canada. When you said Canada, I said, oh, she's from Canada. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's very unique. You know, I actually got a friend that stays in Canada.
mhm.
Um, haven't been there yet. I'm planning to take a trip. You know, we're gonna probably visit sometime. Good friend of mine, guy, actually, he's been down here. We train a little bit, and he moved to Canada. He actually stays in Vancouver. So
That's
yeah, so we'll see set up. Well, Miss Beautiful, I'm gorgeous. I want to thank you up to the podcast once again, and you already everybody know how we do. You know, see these questions. You know, real life, all about positive people coming on and just sharing something, and you know what I mean. What you comfortable saying, you say. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. You know, we're gonna treat it like we're at home. All right. So you ready for the first one?
yeah. Go ahead.
All right. Well, we talking today. We are talking about love. And we're talking about fake love. So
It's possible. I feel like you could see somebody and they kind of give you that feeling like I need to know this person. I need to know more about this person, like see how they live. And so it's definitely something that I would think that is very much possible. I personally have never had it, but I think it's possible. Yeah.
all right. That sounds good. I can't, you know, you know, a while ago, we used to go off the looks. Sometimes we go off the looks, but it's not about love, it's about the heart. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of, oh man, I'm in love. We might not even know that person, but you already in love. But like God to show you, man, the heart. And tell you, the heart know what the heart wants, and we go off heart. So yeah, I agree. First sight, hey, sure, that's good, okay, all right. Tell me about some of the most important relationships in your life. What's your important relationship like? With who? And, you comfortable with you saying?
I probably so I had a boyfriend like a couple years ago, for like 2 years now at this point. On off, I guess. And I would say for sure, like he was one of my most important because he was my longest. He taught me a lot about myself that I wouldn't have learned from anybody else. Like it's someone that really made me see me for who I was.
Mm-hmm.
It took me in a way into the woman I am today. Like it took me going through that relationship and the trials and tribulations of all that for me to like that I was doing things that just weren't like that I shouldn't have been. And I feel like now because of that, like I've grown a lot. It's it's a growing point. Like it was a really big point. Like I've had other relationships and all that stuff, but like never really, it never really changed anything for me. Just like, oh, guys, I'm just that, but he like took his time with me and go on when I was actually like took time with me and showed me what real unconditional love was.
Mm-hmm.
And then they would be able to have
Okay. You hear me pretty good, too?
pardon,
You hear me pretty good?
pardon,
You hear me?
yeah.
We're going out a little bit. Okay. All right. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Wow. Okay. So, man. All right. When do you when when do you fall in love for the first time? Can you remember the
Um,
year?
yeah, I fell in love with this guy that was not good to me. When I was 14. And yeah, like that was the first time I ever fell in love with someone I knew like this is what love is. Like
Mhm.
I shouldn't have loved him. He did not deserve my love, mind you. But
Mhm.
I mean, hey, like it happens.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was my first time. I was 14. This was like at the age 9, I think. Um, going into
Mm. That sounds good. Now, I fell in love for the first time. I want to say I had been in. I want to maybe I was in. Let me see. Maybe I was in 10th grade. No, actually, I was in 4th grade when I fell in love with this person, and I doubted the workout. Something come up. This person's in love. We already. I'm playing. I was actually. I played. I was athlete, so I was doing sport. And we was in love. Both was in love, and we already talking about wedding planning, all this type of stuff. Uh, that was a different love, but at a young age, my youngest love I probably fell in younger when I was in maybe in middle school, maybe 7th grade. I had a crush on this person so much had a crush on them. And you know how you have a crush on one person, at the time they don't know you, but now they know you. So I had I had a crush on a person at the time, but yeah, I was in love, man. I know about that kid, all that type of stuff, but. So you ain't never too young. You can't help who you love. You can't help. I mean, you can't help who love you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's one thing that I will teach my kids. Like if my kid comes home and says like, oh, like, oh my god, I think I love this person, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they're treating them well and they have every reason to feel that type of way towards them, I'm never gonna discredit that because you can literally never be too young to fall in love, like ever. So yeah, like even when I did fall in love, like I think mainly what it was I was so used to being like the one that chased, the one that like pursued, that first started ever like pushing me. And like he looked at me of all the people that were there, he looked at me. And it was like how like yeah, and like the way he treated me, so there was just a lot of factors when it comes to love and you can't
Oh man, I can tell you a love. I can you a loving person. You a loving person, and you're a great woman. You know what I mean? And hey, listen, I'm telling you, you're great. You keep doing what you're doing. Keep on the path you is and what you're doing. Like seriously, that was good. What are some big challenges in relationship? Like your past relationship? Like we're still talking about love, so what were some big challenges?
probably communication definitely is a
Good communication.
yeah, it's a very important
Right.
we're good. Anyway,
You good.
it's like a very important aspect. And I feel like if there's no communication, if you're not talking to each other about your like what you got going on that day, or what like, or you made me feel this way. Like if you just let shit like build up, it goes nowhere. Like it will literally it'll explode in your face. I've seen it. It happened to me. On my part, me not communicating as I should be with my boyfriend at the time, like it caused a lot of animosity in a way in the relationship that I would always be angry or I'd always just be like just annoyed and just like stuff like that. And it took a
Yeah.
toll on the relationship, right? And I
Yeah.
feel like
Right.
communication is a really, really big part, as well as like honesty. Like when you're
Mhm.
being honest and being open with the person that you're with is very important. Because if you can't be open and honest
That's
about
right.
everything when it comes
That's
to
right.
anything with me, then what is it? Like I don't see what the reason of us being together, you know?
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, like I think those are
Right.
all factors to be honest.
I like that. Communication. Communication. That's big. And then you say being open and honest. That's so true. That's all. That's a lot of us.
I will say as well as loyalty. Loyalty
Mhm.
is key because it is very like I come from a small area with no
Mhm.
system. And a lot of times like eh, you'll meet somebody and you'll already know like three of their friends, and you'll already know like, oh, like this person is this person, like and it's like it's so hard to find loyalty around here because nobody's loyal. Like people are already having kids and the woman is pregnant and cheating on the woman while she's pregnant. Like it's just a whole lot of stuff that it's like Yeah, it's just a lot. It's a lot, and I feel like loyalty like is another big factor too. Because if there's no loyalty, then like I don't see the point. You know, if I'm not all for you, you're not all for me, then you might as well not be for each other. Like that's just
You're right. That's good. That's good stuff. That's deep. That's real, man. You're speaking fire. You're speaking fire. And like I say, all those key, you touch all those key points. It's so everything you said when you name it out, all that was real. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, I think what my challenges was in the past wasn't no arguments or anything. 'Cause I'm not an arguing person. None of that. I respect a woman. I love a woman. My thing is, I'm raised to treat a woman like a queen. You know what I'm saying? Treat them the right way. But it's probably more communication. You know what I mean? So you got to really, communication is very big. And being open, like I said, you gotta be open and honest, man. You can't sit there um, and hold stuff in and let it build up. Once you let that stuff build up, it don't come out right. You know what I'm saying? You let it build up over time, and it just doesn't come out right. Things don't end right this time. So that's real. I like that. That's really very good, baby. Yeah, it's one that you're joining in. It's real life podcast before it's super real. Got my girl with me, Maya, right?
yeah.
Hey, from Canada, they live. We live from Canada, baby. We live from Canada on Juneteenth. On Juneteenth, y'all get some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Do you remember your first? Did I say that? Let me make sure I said. Let me say that right. Uh, when was your first ever date?
My first pardon?
Your first ever date?
My first ever date.
Your first ever date? Like,
I'll be honest, I'm not really a date kind of. I don't really. I have a little bit of social anxiety, so I'm not really all that comfortable like going out to eat all the time, stuff like that. So I can't really know my first date was, but it was probably sometime like in high school. Because the only
okay.
one that I remember that did take me into dates was the one that me and him were on and off, like my longest relationship. He actually like took me into dates. But we were kind of the same person. We didn't like going out. We were kind of like a host type of person. So my ideal date, I'll just say, is like
There you go. That's what I was going to say. Yeah.
yeah, like my ideal date is like to go to like one of our favorite food spots, get
Yeah.
some that. It's a nice day. I'd like to go like water, um, and then like go back to the house, watch movies, like basically look up movies like that whole like I'm a really night. So like I would definitely just I like to chill in, probably play some video games, and like I'm very in the house type of person. So
Okay. I like that. I like that.
I just like
Yeah. You laid back. You like I am. You know what I'm saying? You laid back, cool, chill. I like that. Okay. Because what I want to say, I want to say, what was your ideal of your ideal first date? Like, how you like it? So that's pretty much on the love side. That's we talking about that. That's a real love. And I just, we pretty much doing. You're doing a great job. Honestly, you're doing a great job. Um, and I'm gonna finish at the end of the show. I want you back on here again, and we're
I'll
gonna
come back.
discuss.
I'll come
We'll
back.
discuss.
Cool.
We'll discuss more. Want you back on it again. And like, man, seriously, like, my thing is, I got asked a lot about podcasts and people checking it out and seeing what I'm doing. Ain't nothing about me, it's about people. I love people, so like I said, that's why it's called real life. I could have been, I could have said testimonies, but more so it's real life because I want people just to, I want them to get a word and feel the love because it at the end of the day, it ain't about anything else. It's about more about it's reaching out to people. You know what I'm saying? Because we got so much that goes on in the world. You got depression, people committing suicide, kids just growing up, doing, whatever. So I want to be able to share some love. Like, hey man, if I made it, you made it, you can make it. You know what I'm saying? That we ain't no different. We all say, we know God is able. You know.
I love that you did it because we need more. I feel like young black women and men need more role models in the world. That's why I want to be right. Like I want to be able to like give kids that, show them like you can do, like regardless of how other people make you feel, like you can do this. Like whatever you like,
That's right.
And like I love that you're sitting here, like you're talking about like the word and stuff like that. Like then you got a good head on your shoulders, and that's why like I respect your podcast.
You too,
I
baby.
really care. Like, you genuinely are doing this for a bigger purpose. Like it's bigger than yourself. And that's a
You
really
got Yeah, baby. You got a great head on your shoulder. I appreciate you. Listen, we'll talk about it later on, but I'm about to get you in the co-host with me and everything. We'll do a co-host and something like that. Maybe full time, never know. You know what I'm saying? We'll see how things work. Know what God leads you to. And that's one thing. At the end of the show, I'm afraid because I usually do open prayer. We'll do that in the show. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and knock this last three down. You're doing great. We're talking about now. We on the fake love. I got three questions about fake love. From your side, how you know someone is showing fake love for you towards you? How can you tell?
um it depends. Like if it's like a friendship, I can tell like say for example whenever I'm telling this person something like if I'm talking to him a little something then like it's a private thing confidence
Yeah.
and then you bring it up again in front of people, I find that very like even if they're trying to be on some jokey like type stuff, that to me is very much like that big love. Like I confide in you.
Yeah.
I give a side of me that I don't give to everybody. Obviously I told you that confidence because I trusted you. And once you get that trust, like you never truly love me as a friend. So saying that like, "Oh, you're my friend," like that means nothing to me anymore because you showed me exactly that I can't trust you. I can't
Mhm.
trust you. I can't love you. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And like you clearly don't trust me because if you're so able to just go out there and tell my business to the world, then there was the love. Like I don't, there was love.
Yeah.
For a relationship, it's kind of it's low key kind of hard, because a lot of guys know how to they know how to like love bomb, know how to like paint ice, and then that's the stuff they're doing with that. Like then like oh like I love, and then people degrade that's
Mhm.
not that's
Yeah.
I've went through I've went through that where like where like oh you love this and then what's
Kind of low, baby.
like
Could hear, I'm sorry, man. I could hear on the last part. Kind of low a little bit.
I said like I've had niggas that they'll come around and they'll be like, oh I love you and all this stuff, take this picture of all this stuff, and then turn around and or then turn
Yeah.
around and only come around when they want money or only talk to you
Yeah.
when they want something. Like that's the biggest thing that you can tell is if you only talk to somebody when they want something from you,
Yeah,
they don't love you. They don't
that's
love
right.
you at all. They
That's
don't
right.
care about you. You are a stepping stone on their path and they don't care about you.
That's right.
People like that so unholy, so
That's
unholy.
right.
Like
That's
I
right.
so weird that like people love it's how the world is
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
hard to find like real people like that really love you.
That's right.
Like, they hold on to each other. I get on
That's true. That's true. Right. Right.
that that's over there's
Mhm.
a they just double. I just off like after that it's
I like that.
and another if a person if you're telling someone that it's like oh it's not like they like not like
Mhm.
like like in a jealous way, don't act
Mhm.
like
You got it. You got it.
I believe that I think uh,
I'm not going to out a little bit. I lost you a bit, baby. I'm sorry.
sorry.
I lost you a little bit right there. I think it went out a little bit.
Oh, okay. I said that maybe look. So like if somebody's like miserable and all this stuff and you come from a good news, they can kind of do everything they can to bring you down. But they don't like to see you because they're not. That's
Mm.
that's
That's some good stuff. Good stuff.
a lot.
Yeah, good stuff. Love, like you say, like when you got them, you're looking out for them. That's the only time they'll call when they need you. You know what I'm saying? Need something, need some money sign from you. Yeah, you're right. You know what I mean? And then like you don't hear anything from them. Then you might hear them again. I got to do that to me a lot. Did that to me a lot in the past. I learned my way how I set my some people aside. You know what I'm saying? How I deal with those type of people. They'll call you from, man, you got $20. Hey, man, you got $100. Then other than that, they don't want to keep. We're gonna do something. They'll just say it over and over, and that's just more to get something from it. So yeah, I agree. That's fake love. That's good. And I experience the things you said. So you know what I mean. That's good right there.
Say we all have experienced stuff like that because the world there's not a lot of genuine people in the world anymore. So
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people are just looking for what can I get from this person or what can I get from that.
Mm-hmm.
That's really how it mind is.
It's, uh,
Bad, but
it's right. You want to take instead of us coming together and just
doing something
loving each other.
they want to take from you. They want to,
That's,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that's right. That's right. And give me your take. You're right, man. That's right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. To you, okay, now it's more of a definition. What's considered fake love? I mean, you pretty much broke down what how you know someone's showing fake love. What's considered? Just like give you a definition of what you consider fake love. Like, I mean, you even got to go back into much detail, but what's your definition of fake love?
I guess fake love is just like, hmm, I'm gonna kind of word this. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like my definition of love is like, it's, or fake love, sorry. My definition of fake love is if you, like, it's like somebody, like, it's like, it's like almost like the devil. Like, and that's really like how I can explain it. Like, they're literally just like, I just feel like they just feed at the soul. Like, anyone with fake love in their body, they don't really have soul. I feel if somebody just they just yeah they just like what's the word I'm looking for a word I can't find it but I'm looking for a word like they just like absorb energy. That's what I think it is. Like I feel like people with that fake love don't have that structure of what love is.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't really know how. Like that's really not even their fault for real. I feel like they just don't know how to love.
Right.
So they think what they're doing is
Mhm.
tough. Like I feel like they genuinely think so. That's the best way I can describe it.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. Can't say it better. I'm not even gonna touch that because you know pretty much what I'm looking for. You know, that's good. You know, what I'm saying you said it right. Listen, I don't let you go. Well, we got one question.
Okay.
Um, this, you as a woman. Some women can, some like women, y'all. How can I say it? I don't know if y'all all experience that same. Y'all, I know y'all can relate to each other. What I'm about to ask you, how you answer it. I know y'all get it different ways. So a man, when a man, how you know if a man is showing you fake love? Is a man showing you fake interest or showing you fake love? I mean, it's pretty simple. So, what you think about that?
I feel like a nigga with a lot of for sure. So like a nigga will get you, you know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. Like they'll love bomb. I
Mm-hmm.
promise. So everything's cool for the first week. You know what I'm saying? Everything's cool. Maybe even the first month. Everything's cool. All that kind of stuff. They're doing this for you. They're doing that for you. And then they turn around and they kind of just stop. You know? And then now you're the one who's chasing them. As a woman, you're the one who's chasing and trying to figure out, oh, like, what did I do wrong? Like, blah, blah. When really in reality, you don't do nothing. Like, it's just, I feel like men, I feel like sometimes y'all get bored.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, your attention's on this girl. But then if she just walks by you, like, just sit flying, say, oh, like, I don't really want to want to give it, oh, I couldn't hear you this, or I can oh, I know we did plans, but I got this going on. Like doing a bunch of stuff that it's like, okay, but you had no problem before. So why are you back to the beginning. Like
Mm-hmm.
that there is when the fake love like starts to go. But it's like
Mm-hmm.
you around for all the wrong reasons. Niggas only hitting you up when he wants to, put in flaws. It's only like when like those what they have to do from you, but they won't ever do that. That's where I can tell like, oh like the thing is funny, the thing is like this is that only
Mm-hmm.
once a man don't find that
Mm-hmm.
with the love
Right. 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 Okay. Thank you. All right.
like
Okay. Good. It sounds good. It sounds good. Say it loud and proud. I want you to say this loud. Let me know on your standpoint of view. Are all men alike? Say it
no,
loud and proud.
no,
Okay.
no. And oh,
There's
okay.
some good men out there. You know what I'm saying?
There are very great men out there that are looking for some love,
Mm.
and because us girls have such a specific type where we're looking for this type of guy, and we're so
Yeah. Yeah.
you forget that there's ones out there who genuinely care and genuinely love us and genuinely want to see us do good in the
Oh man.
world. And it's sad that we don't really notice them because we're so caught up in our head of what we're
Wow.
looking for in a man,
Okay.
you know. So
Mm-hmm.
and once it's not fitting like littlest bit of the thing, it's not even
Wow.
but there are still really great men out there in the world. I've met a couple great men in my life that I will say they were raised right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You tell a lot about a nigga about how he's mama. That's the biggest thing.
Wow.
I think that there are good men. Hopefully, I find one day. But until then,
Are you in? You is, man. You is. You ever come down? You ever come to the States? Come to the United States?
I would. I actually been thinking about. I want to. I kind of want to move to Houston when I'm finished, like all my schooling and stuff like that. I kind of want to stay in Houston. Um, so that's kind of like on the frontal of my brain. So